Playback gathers us together symbolically around the campfire, where we are reminded that we are not alone, that our stories matter, and that we can experience joy and healing through the journeys of others, and vice versa.
Playback theater is an improvisational form of storytelling. We use the main principle of deep listening and honoring the storyteller. So as a playback actor or conductor, I ask the audience to give me a story. I then listen to the emotions and the meat of the story. And then we play it back for the storyteller using a lot of creative ways that may feel a little bit out of the box.
What I love about Playback is that it feels ancient to me. It is non-technological theater of neighbors, and we are given a story, some fabric, some music, and each other from which to create emotional alchemy. Because it's a very physical form of theater, my way in is often through the viewpoints, as pioneered by Tina Landau and Anne Bogart. In this particular case, my Art of Storytelling class rehearsed for 6 weeks and performed a series of playback shows for the UCF community for free. We also work out in the community. Recently, we were invited to bring Playback to the State Attorney's Office Sex Crimes Division to offer a safe container for story sharing for victim advocates, detectives, and prosecutors. We had a female detective who rehearsed and performed with us in preparation for exploration of delicate content.
Because a lot of my family was like, oh, you gotta go to college, you know, get a good job. I'm like, no.
And so I definitely felt alone in that time.
I would never have said before that like I believed in like love at first sight, but like it was just kind of like I knew.
What Playback has taught me is that if somebody asks me how I'm doing, and if I say not much, I now know that I'm lying through my teeth. Because in every day there are so many little moments and details that make life rich, and what Playback does is it puts a magnifying glass to it and opens it up for everybody to see, and everyone can just share, and all the little bits that make life even more grand than we could ever think.
He kicked open the door quickly. But nothing.
Playback theater to me is special because there isn't any focus on you as the performer. Everything that you're doing is for the storyteller, the person who shared their story with you that you're trying to tell back to the audience. And it takes away that sort of narcissistic feeling of acting and kind of completely shatters that, makes it all for the storyteller.
I love that. No, it doesn't matter what I'm going to say. You're the storyteller.
As an educator and as a theater for social change practitioner, my stance is if we can create community and catharsis, if we can raise consciousness and happier, healthier people while honing a craft, let's do that.
Playback theater. I've been doing improv for years, I've been writing music for years, and this was the one magical time when the two worlds met and I went, oh, this is something that actually is special.
So let's watch.
Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh my God, I'm just so excited.
I enjoy writing the music, and it's fun, and it's silly, and it's energetic. And I love doing improv in the way that it's comedic in the commercial sense. But then when you put the two together, and then put it with stories of people and the idea of community, there's just nothing else like it. What I feel music does to scenes is it actually adds the tone, it sets the mood, it helps give inspiration to the actors that maybe, even if they do have words or they have an idea, they can feel it. The music is this thing that lives inside you and comes through you and can help you emote and pull up ideas and thoughts and feelings. And I think that's what good music does, and especially in playback, it really helps tell the story. It makes it more than just words or actions, it's a living, breathing moment.
I will make her proud.
All right.
I don't know if I can do this.
Are things gonna be all right?
I don't know if I
Are
can do
things
this.
gonna be all right?
I will make her proud.
The experience of seeing my story played out in front of me during this Playback Theater was nerve-wracking at first. I was very hesitant coming in here wanting to share my story, and by the end, I was really happy I did.
The experience as an audience member for me was really heart-opening. I came in here nervous a little bit about having to participate or having to tell a story and not feeling like I had one to tell today, but the more the evening went on, the more I realized how similar my feelings and my stories are to everyone else, and sometimes you forget that, and so that sense of community kind of built me up throughout the night, and by the end I was ready to tell a story, and I was actually quite disappointed when it was time to end, and feeling like Playback was a place that made me feel like I belonged to this group of people, most of whom I didn't know.